Come on down, Kathy Watson. This is the story of your life. Shh. It's secret number 2. In the book, The Elixir of Youth, Secrets of a Spring Chicken. I hail from the world of classical ballet, haute couture, that's high fashion, and married an ironworker. 2 diverse. Classical ballet, haute couture, and I meet Bill Watson, an ironworker. And they said it wouldn't last. Come on, we've lasted longer than Methuselah. But this is what's so exciting. It went, well, Kathy, what on earth did you ever see in an ironworker? Remember I told you I take those quantum leaps and, oh, excuse me, I have visions? And I thought, wait a minute, creative construction and the classics. I wrote a CD, Ironworkers, narrated it too. Ironworkers, what a noble profession. Their work buried, never to be seen by the naked eye. The bow, classical ballet, haute couture. And when they complete a construction job, let me tell you, they know how to party. Now, before I go into how I met Bill, I'm really going to do a condensed version because once I get started, you put a microphone in front of me and I go on and on and on, and I don't want to bore you to death. But now remember, at the age of 11, I started to study classical ballet. And at the age of 12, I was touring. 1 year later, I was touring with my own chaperone. You can't do that today. I saw Canada. I saw the States. Times were gentler then. Backward, turn backward. I would go back to that time in a heartbeat. Being raised in an immigrant background, you were to be seen, not heard. I didn't know I had a voice. I went, wow! You mean I could sing and dance and no one's going to say, Katitsa, Muchi, that's Catherine, be still. I grew up. Lights, camera, action. Oh, what memories. Now the lure of traveling, the lure of being in classical ballet, en point, dégagé, développé, arabesque, grand jeté, started to wane. And that's when I met Bill, also known as the Silver Fox. And we had a lot of trials and tribulations. You know, he's an only child, spoiled. And I come from a family where you learn tyranny, you learned how to get along with each other. But we made it, through warts and all. When Bob was 2 years old, oh, by the way, I was a stay-at-home mom. You know, at that time, mothers didn't work. Perish the thought. But I was dancing to my drummer. I thought, wait a minute, honey. I could do something from the house and be there to take care of the kids, too. So I created my own home-based business, Hats by Cathi. I paid $2 to have the Y changed to I. And I remember it because Bill's mom, oh, she's a charming lady, Grandma E, she and I got all dressed up to the nines, and we went to the lawyer, and he said, it'll cost you $2. And the juices were really starting to build up in me. So from Hats by Cathi, I went into the world of haute couture. Balenciaga, Givenchy, Christian Dior, on the runway. And I remember I was on the runway in a Balenciaga that was cut all the way down to the navel. And I came out of a pivot and I went, is this all there is? Is this all I'm going to do for the rest of my life? Is just to model on the runway? Fast forward. I developed the art of professional fashion modeling. 4 national winners in 1974. And I trained youngsters. They had to be 13 and 15. And I also interviewed the mommy first to make sure that she wasn't living vicariously through this kid. And maybe this kid didn't even want that. So then, facial fitness. Oh, I learned about a battery-operated unit from Europe that provides a natural lift to the muscles of the face without stretching the skin. So now I became truly an entrepreneur because, you know, America is the greatest place to be entrepreneurial. And I developed more businesses, and more businesses. And then I decided that there was more to the fashion industry. I started to write. Oh, by the way, I write all my shows. Then I looked into radio. You know, television wasn't even there. And I decided, without any experience at all, to take that leap of faith in me. And I had my own first radio show in a suburb of Chicago. Oh, I don't know, about 20 years ago, 15 or 20. And it occurred to me that it was my life, my joy. And Confucius says that if you love what you're doing, you don't work a day in your life. So until we meet again, until the next episode, remember to look at your life with purpose and clarity. And I'd love to help you make your dreams come true. The elixir is free. Log on, email Cathi Studio at sbcglobal.net. Log on the web, cathywatson.com. And yes, my bags are packed. I will custom design a show for your corporate, your business, or your personal event. It shall be my pleasure to share my journey with you. Come on, soar with me. It's so much fun. Until then, this is Cathi. Au revoir.